Welcome everybody to today's Lunch and Learn. Let's see, let me make sure I got my chat and my QA so I can answer any questions that you may have. If you have a question, feel free to post it in the QA. Oh, it's just we're all alone. No one's here. Hey, welcome everybody to today's Lunch and Learn. If you have any questions, feel free to post it in the chat. We're going to give people a couple more minutes to just kind of come on in, but if you have your question ready, feel free to start typing it in right now and we'll get to it shortly. As we are waiting, we also have some notable things to be aware of in new content that Decisions has created. If you go to the Decisions YouTube channel, Decisions Training, we have added a new video, the All About Decisions file structure. So there is many different important file directories inside of Decisions as you install it that you may want to be aware of. And this video does a really good job of highlighting all those things. So if you really want to, go ahead and navigate to our channel. You can go ahead and watch this video. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the chat for everyone to see. So you can go ahead and navigate to that video and watch it. And if you want to help us out, feel free to copy this link address. Go to that YouTube channel, Decisions Training, like, comment, subscribe. Just helps us, and also post things that you would want us to talk about and create videos over, because we're just going to keep creating content so that we can make decisions a little more accessible for people. So that's kind of the fun stuff that we have going on. And with that being said, I'm going to check the Q&A, see if we have any questions. And I don't see any questions just yet, so we're going to hang on and wait for some questions to be asked. What's up, Grant? I'm just going to allow you to talk. If you got any questions, feel free to verbally talk about them. Or if you want to come off on mute and discuss something that you're building decisions, feel free to do so. Hi, my question is, how do you approach changing the banner and name of the header decisions? We like to put our company logo and company name up. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we can absolutely do that inside of decisions. So how that works? Um, are you in version? I mean, I think I could show both. Can I show both? I think it's the same spot, but I'll show you at least in version 9 because that's the version I'm installed in. So if you want to change the logo or the banner, it's quite simple. You can go to settings, and when you click on the settings, you right click here and you'll have the ability to change the theme. And you can go to theme editor right here. And when you click on theme editor, you can change all of the different stuff here for the font and the style and the color. So this is one area where you can change kind of the default color background. I think it's called, was it portal header right here? So if I want to change this, let's say my company color isn't this, but it's, it's green because that's my favorite color. So that's why I'm picking that one. So I can say, yes, I want to apply and reload. It will take a little bit to kind of get that change all situated, but that's how you can change the portal header color. So any styles without trying to change the CSS, you have to change it here inside the theme editor. That's one area. Once my theme kind of reloads and you kind of see the green color, we're going to talk about the other thing of changing the logo. And so you can see how I can change the logo there so it could be something that we want. Refresh. Nope, looks like I didn't. Theme, rebuild. Let's go back. Project Hub. Nope, looks like my theme didn't change. Let's try this one more time. It's one of these things. Let's see. Theme editor. Let's go to we got the desktop. All right, we're gonna go to designer. I don't want to change the designer. Portal. Let's do it's the editor. It's one of these things. Project report. That's just the icon's color. That's the portal header. Yeah, it looks right. Unless I wonder if I go into a flow and then it's gonna show me. Let's go, not that one. Let's go to more demo. Let's find out. We're gonna find this out for you. Fun with the files. What if it changes that? No, it didn't change that. Okay. The other thing we can do is you can go to settings, and we got the theme to build here. The other way, before I just kind of start clicking around and trying to figure out why it's not changing for me. The other way you can do that is if you go into system, so click the system icon here, and then you click on settings. I believe there is a portal settings right here that you can edit, and we can change the color to be whatever we want. I think it's, let's see, workflow catalog, show favorites, style, structure, hide border, portal content. Let me go to portal. We can show the logo, slogan text. So instead of decisions being up there, it'll be show something different. So let's say, what is it, decisions? I'm going to say this is choices. And then we're going to, I think that should be good. And isn't there a logo? The Fav, okay, that's just for the website, Favicon. Portal, startup, open projects or folders. Okay, so that's where you want someone to navigate to. Choices. So if I save this, I think it should. Yeah, choices. So it changes that logo up there. And I'm going to find this theme thing for you because I should know where was that. Theme editor. We're going to go to portal. I want the header. That's not it. Oh, that's not the color. Editor. That's for the designers. Personalization. Let's check there. Filter scope. Nope, that's not what it is. Designer database dashboard. What's all? Where's just a projects grid? Color. Primary. Where is it? Accent. Input. I'm gonna log out, log back in. So I think that is the right one. Could be wrong. No, that is not the right one. Theme editor. You know, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna also use DocBot. If you don't know, how do I change? We have this our own AI little bot tool called docbot.decision.com, and it'll help us find documentation on how to change the theme. How do I change the portal header in version 9 of Decisions from the default blue to green. Let's see what it says. It may take a little bit for it to send a response. So as this loads, I'm going to go ahead and go back here and try to see if I can figure out what that was. Yeah, I'll even send you the link to it. So it's in the chat, so you can totally use this for your assistance in kind of finding out. Ah, look at that. That helped. So it says navigate to theme editor, select the user portal top bar background. Oh, cool. This is awesome. And then we got that documentation. So it's the user portal. I think it's portal and then user portal. If that's where it is. Top bar. And there we go. Ah ha ha. I want to pick my color. I want it to be green because green's awesome. And then I save, apply, and reload. And then look at that. Docbot.decisions.com is awesome. Well, I should wait to see if it actually works. If it works, then that's great. If it doesn't work, well, then we got to send a ticket and get it updated. But still help in the right direction. And let's see the top bar. Hey, it didn't change it. I celebrated way too quickly. So if this is not the custom set language settings, designer settings, I'm going to check something else. Break, that's the break stuff. Designer, sure, health. That's so strange. Go ahead, Grant, if you can just put your email in the chat. I'm going to do some more research and try to figure out what it is, and I'll send you an email after the call with the actual setting, because I'm not sure. I believe that should have done it. If I could use a portal top bar background, I think that's what I say. You can now apply the changes. The portal reload. Oh, I have to clear the cache. I'm silly. Haha. Maybe that's what it is. I'm pretty sure that's, let's do F12. Let's do empty cache and hard reload. There we go. That's silly me. Duh. So that it is the correct thing. So I'm glad I got your email, but that's the correct thing. So all you had to do is make sure that after you apply that change, it is this right here. Just make sure that once you're done, always kind of click F12 on your keyboard and empty cache and hard reload, and then that will reload the new CSS settings changes. So it's a good thing I read further in the DocBot directions. So awesome. Thank you so much for the question. All right, anyone else? Angel, I see you are in. Go ahead, I've allowed you to talk. How can I be of assistance?
I have a couple of things, and actually one of them is related to cache. We just went live with our program, and I cleaned a couple of dates up where it had been null. However, because I'm assuming because of cache, it is not reflecting when they call the users call the API. So, but I don't know how to clean the cache out in order to do that.
So they call an API. So is it's called an API is called, and what does that
do? We've got another program that is calling the API that the users use, and then it calls our databases here in Decisions. And I went through and cleaned up that data, but it's still reflecting when they pull those records up, it's still reflecting the 1753. 1753. And so I'm thinking it's a cache issue.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And so it's been a couple of hours since I've corrected the data.
I want to say, because that's how do we trigger that? How to trigger? Let me ask DocBot. Maybe DocBot. How to trigger a cache update? I think it's like an ORM cache to trigger an ORM cache update. So data between the app and database are synced. Let's see if that may have something. Let's try that. And then there's a couple of things that I want to see from this end. All right, so let me move this out of the way. Fetch entities, I changed something. Right, and what's the step you're using? You're using a fetch entities, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So let me grab that step because I'm sure, I think there's a setting here where you can set it to clear, I think. Let me take a look. Well, let's see. So we have the outputs, outcomes we want. Add output cache outcomes, none, global. That's if you want to keep the cache. I don't want to check the cache. So if I do read uncommitted data, respect permissions, show query and output, add output for exception for that one. I thought there was a way. I don't know what the time frame, you said it's been a couple of hours. I'm not sure what the time frame is for it to get that new data, but it is something with the cache where it's just not getting that updated information. Not my fetch entities. Let me ask, I want to ask internally too. I'm curious what.
Yeah, so like I said, I cleaned the data up around 9:30 this morning, so it's been almost 3 hours. And one of my coworkers just pulled up again on her end, and it's still reflecting that 1753, even though our databases have been cleaned up.
Yeah. I want to check the settings. I'm gonna go to settings. So it's not the step. If we go to settings, auditing assignment, archive app store settings, platform settings, portal settings, tag telemetry. Let's see. I'm wondering if, and on the end devices, we've tried an empty hard cache and reload, and still after calling it.
I'm on the back end here. I don't have access to any of the user side at all.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
And we've got quite a number. It'd be difficult to have, all the members all of a sudden have to clean their cache.
Right, right. I'm just curious if that's just a way to determine it. Because if we can get one person to say, "Okay, clear your cache," does that confirms that is a cache issue, right?
Okay, I see what
That's
you're
what
saying.
that's what I'm trying to figure. Because if it is, then I would have to follow up. So let me ask internally. Let's see. Support. Oops. How to clear cache on a fetch entities step that is not pulling the fixed data from how to clear cache and fetch data. This is not pulled. That does not pull updated, and this is updated data from the database. And this is a custom entity or something, or is this a?
Yes.
Okay, that helps. Let's see what it says. Let's see. You can follow the guide, understand cache behavior, use cache step scale to drop. Let's see. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. So no, that did not help at all. Yeah, put your email in the chat, Angel. I'll reach back out to you. Let me talk to a couple core devs, and also we could submit a support ticket with you. That may be something that we have to get a support person to kind of walk
Okay.
through or do some stuff. I don't have anything off the top of my head I could provide that says like check this, except try to see if we can confirm like it is a cache issue. It just sound like it. Like I'm like 80-20. It's most likely a cache issue. I just want to confirm that other 20%
Okay.
just to make sure.
And I can reach out to my BA to see if she can do that. One
Yep.
other question I
Yeah.
had was also regarding the same data structure. We are having a deleted on, which is a system field
Mm-hmm.
that's throwing the 1753 because I need to make it nullable, but because it's a system field, I don't have the ability to do that.
Which field are you trying to make nullable?
It's deleted on a
Oh, on an NA, you
on
want
a
that to
data
be null?
yeah, because it's as it's coming in blank, so the system's decisions is throwing the 1753. I can, in the flow itself, on the create data step, make it null, but then it's actually throwing a 1/1/1900 date.
Mm,
Or no, I'm sorry, 1101 date.
mm, I
And so
see.
it's automatic. So rather than leaving it blank so that it can stay null and not be 1753, it's actually throwing another date in there, a 1101, which is going to throw off all the reports.
Sure,
And I
sure.
need that, and I need it to be blank.
Sure, I see what you're saying. So it's like, how do we get that to be blank?
But
And
it's, but when I
mhm,
created the data structure, it's not a field that we put in the data structure. It's a decisions automatic that's
mhm.
feeding into it.
Yeah, on one of the ND framework fields. Is that what you want?
Yeah,
That's what you want
on the
anyway.
create data step.
Well, no, on an entity framework field. No, I got you. Let's like walk through this. I wonder if I could test this out. Let's try it. Let's go here. Let's do data structures. I'm gonna create a data type. And let's create an entity, user defined type entity. This is test data entity, and we'll say this is prop1 and prop2. Advanced, okay. Save this. And let me create my own report. And we'll say this is report for entity. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna go user defined types. I got my entity, data entity, and then we're gonna go have prop1, prop2, and then you said was the deleted on you wanted to
Yeah.
be null? Okay, I'm gonna grab that one. And I wanna see, and then let me just create some entities. Flow. Let's say we're gonna go create a flow that creates some of that stuff. So let's do create data entity. And what, and you're on version 8, right?
9.
Oh, you're on version 9? Okay, cool, awesome. I'm just wondering, let's say folder. We'll do build data on this. Okay. And then I gotta set a name. Test 1. And then prop data 2. And then I want to set the deleted on to be null. Boom.
If I
And then,
set that to null, it changes it from the 1753 to the 11001 as an input.
yeah. So let's see. So I created that, and then if I run my report,
That's weird.
so yeah, so I got this. So this is 1751. That's expected, even though I set it to null. And then okay, data filters prop, and then is there any settings on? Now here's what I'm curious about. If I go into my SQL Server Management Studio, I'm kind of curious to test this out. I wonder if I change it on the database level. Because I know that's a Microsoft Entity Framework field, so I wonder if we have to change it. I don't know, remember my database was. I wonder if it has to be changed on the actual database level 9.3, and not through decisions. So that's what I'm testing out right now. So I got 9.3. We're gonna go through here. Oh man, I forgot what that table name was. I didn't name it. Darn it! It's gonna have this long namespace. More demo dot data structures. Data entity. Great. All right. So if we query and we say, let's see, SQL query to change a field to allow null. Ooh, that's scary. Let's see. How do I change a column to allow? No. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go to select asterisk from. I think we'll test. I think I called it data entity. Data entity. There we go. Okay. So that's the table. Boom. And then I can F5. That runs it. And I have my deleted on. Where's deleted on? Deleted on is always this. I'm curious about something. What if I create another one? Test form data. Nope. Create data entity. I'm just going to create a second one. And this time I'm just going to leave it as ignore instead of null.
When I
Ignore.
left it ignore, it was the 1773. When I
Yeah.
switched it to null, it was 11001 as an input.
Yeah. Are you installed on a SQL Server or Postgres?
Server.
You said Postgres?
No, SQL Server.
Oh, SQL Server. Okay, cool. That makes it better. All right, let's go back here. I'm curious what this is. All right, so test 2 is the second one. Okay, so delete it. Okay, cool. It still has that in the backend. Perfect. So now we know. Let's see. Let's see. Alter column. Based on the actual. Okay, so what I'm wondering is I'm going to alter a table. Let's do.
Would it be?
Yeah, I'm wondering if this works. If it does, it's one of the things I would say. I think it's another support ticket, and just to have support. Let's see, alter column. I think it's what deleted on. Yeah, deleted on.
Deleted on.
Deleted underscore on, and then it's is it date time? Is that what we say?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I want to highlight this. I'm curious if this will allow it to be null. Alter because deleted on does not exist in the. Oh, it does. You're right. It's deleted. Spelling. All right. So I think that worked. Okay, cool. So now I'm curious. Let's create another entity. And let me also, since I altered the table, I'm actually going to do a service restart just to make sure it actually changed it. Because yeah, I'm not seeing a way to do it. I know you can do it in obviously you can do it in SQL because that's just a default property. But I know if you do change it from the backend, then you'd have to do a system restart, which is, just for a simple field, it's just a little overkill. So this may be something that will work if you do this, but I'm wondering if we'd have to again reach out to support to see if maybe there's a better way inside the system. I don't think there is because it's an entity framework field, but it would be a worthwhile shot. All right, so I have to test 3. And let's go ahead. Let's set it to null. Delete it on instead of ignore. Let's set it to null. Okay, perfect. So it's null.
No,
So,
deleted on.
oh, what did I do?
Deleted
The wrong
on,
one?
not deleted.
Oops, my bad. Where are you? Come back. Okay, so this is ignore. Good catch. And not delete it on. I'll get there eventually. My lunch hasn't kicked in yet. Delete it on. There we go. So now we got this. I'm going to go ahead and create this entity. And now I want to first check this from the database end to see if it worked. Execute. And then let's see, delete it on. It still did not change anything. So, okay, so that wouldn't have mattered. And then I'm wondering if even in the report designer, Go to my report on the entity. So yep, it's even loaded up here with the default value. Isn't there a way I can say can be null here? No, so I'm not sure. Let me look back at the chat. I did ask the internal team to see if they know.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't think so. Yeah, let me. I think you think I'll grab your email. Let me follow up with this one, but I would also submit a support ticket on it as well. I'm not sure specifically what's the thing that needs to be altered here. Because if I alter it in the database, theoretically it should have worked, unless there's something else in the like decisions like code base architecture that will just prevent it from happening. So I'm not
Okay.
sure, but yeah, just put your email in the chat and I'll follow
It's
up.
says chat disabled.
Oh, add it to the Q&A.
Okay. Appreciate your help.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you. Oh, and say hi to Chris Brady for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
We
I
just
was.
released our first project in 9, so
Oh, really? That's awesome.
yep. Company's
Uh,
happy.
Awesome. That's great. Yeah, I think I got to talk to her on one of the Decisions Days events. It was just really cool to get
She's
her insight on things. She's super smart.
I was gonna say she's pretty intelligent. It's been
Hmm.
fun to work alongside her. So
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, feel free to stay on. I'm just going to kind of walk around the office and see if I can ask people some questions, or you can go ahead and hop off and I'll send you an email later.
okay, perfect. I will top off and let me know what you hear.
Sounds good. See you later, Angel.
Thanks. All right, bye.
If anyone has any more questions, I can still put them in the Q&A. We'll be glad to help.